Peace. What's good, my peoples? Brother Reggie, first one up. Vic FM, what's good? Illuminati. I see y'all. Join in, join in. It's gonna be the first time that simultaneously streaming to Instagram. That ought to be fun. YouTube and Instagram. That's like Fair Grow. Damn, are you a moderator? Not, you should be one. What up, y'all? Peace, God. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths. Happy born day to the Father Allah tomorrow. Yeah. And we go like, peace, 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 peace. What's good, y'all? It's the Lord. I'm back. Yes, I've been on a long hiatus. Many of you know who follow the channel probably since last August of 23. I started going through it with my old dad. You know, my pop started having health issues. And over the next 6 months, he rapidly deteriorated. And on January 4th of this year, my old dad passed away. And yeah, he joined the ancestors, you know? Some hard shit, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like watching your old dad deteriorate and all that type of shit. You know, and then just the one that just gave you life, you know what I mean? Like that shit hit different, man. Like that shit hit different. So, you know, I definitely needed time, man, to fucking just deal with the whole emotions and mourn and you know what I mean? I'm not the type of motherfucker that's gonna come on here and start boo-hooing for views and shit like that to try to go viral. Oh, Lord, Jamar was crying and shit. Nah, fuck all that. You know what I mean? So I said, man, let me get out the woods, man. And hopefully I'm out the woods. Hopefully I don't fucking start boo-hooing and shit, all of y'all. Now y'all talking about my condolences and rest in peace. Thank you. Thank you for everybody. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Pops was like one of the biggest Godcast fans. Like he would be in the chat. Y'all wouldn't even realize that my pops would be in the chat. Um, he would watch every show. Like he would have his own little recommendations of, you know what I mean? Little shit that I can do. Like, man, Pop Dukes, man. So, we had the service. And in tradition, like, a few people in my family that I seen, we had my father cremated. So last show that y'all might have seen, the last live that I had, I didn't keep it up though. But the last live I had, um, I had announced that I was supposed to be going to Egypt, right? Um, but during the show, and I ain't gonna lie, like y'all, a lot of y'all was like, man, I wouldn't go over there if I was you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit is crazy over there right now. Yo, something in my spirit the whole time was kind of like, I don't know, but they was kind of making it hard for me to refuse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could have made money by, you know what I mean? Selling y'all tickets and, you know, like a substantial amount of money. Um, I don't know, but just something didn't feel right in my heart. My pops was still in the hospital at the time. And you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, you know what? I ain't fucking with this, man. I'm not going, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going. You know? Um, Plus I ain't gonna lie. My man that I had on here talking about the trip and all that. Shout out to my man Taki, but he really rubbed me the wrong way, with some of his responses about flat earth and all that. You know what I mean? We don't play that shit around here. Flat power, y'all. Anyway, so I was like, damn, I'm gonna be over. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna go halfway across the world with you, I gotta be with people that I can trust. Like, you know what I mean? Like fully. You know what I mean? And although there was other people that was going that I fuck with, um, I don't know, just something in my spirit was like, don't go. And I'm glad I didn't go because, you know what I mean? Yeah, if I would have been over there and let's say, my pops passed while I was over there, some crazy shit like that, that would have had me even more fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm the one that was in charge of everything. I'm the one that had to set up the service and all of that type of shit. Right? So I didn't go, right? But my father, right? He was like an Egyptian comedic, I'm not going to say freak, but he was definitely a fan. You know what I mean? If you go in his crib, there's mad unks and pyramids and, you know, King Tut heads and shit like that in the crib. Like, you know what I mean? And he got mad books on Egypt and shit like that. So after we had him cremated, I thought to myself, wait a minute. What if I have my man, Jamar Milton? Shout out my man, Jamar Milton. Matter of fact, he needs an applause. What if I have my man, Jamar Milton, take some of my pop's ashes to Kemet and, and sprinkle some, in various pyramids and temples, and then finally, put them in the Nile? Something in my spirit told me to do that. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. That's what I made happen. And my father's ashes is over there right now. My man, Jamal Milton did the service yesterday. And all I could say is love and respect to that brother. You know, I know that that my pops is happy. You know what I mean? From final, um, that final tribute to the God. You know what I mean? First of all, let's say his name. Let me say his name. I'm gonna say his full name, and I didn't even know part of this. I just found his birth certificate, so I didn't know his full name. But here's his full name: Lawrence Cecil Miller DeShalis. Let's say it again: Lawrence Cecil Miller DeShalis. Everybody called him Larry. Larry DeShalis. He would always have Lawrence Miller DeShalis. The Cecil is some new shit to me, but I seen it on the, you know what I mean? Seen it on the birth certificate and shit. So anyway, um, yeah, my pops, brother Larry, is now with the ancestors, and he is part of the Nile River. He will travel up and down the Nile River. He is inside, I believe, Khufu's pyramid. Um, Hatshepsut, I believe I'm saying it, yes, correctly. Temple. Um, and what's so crazy is when I asked my man, Jamar Milton, right, to do this, I knew that he had recently got like his Kemetic like priesthood type of shit. Like he just recently passed that. Um, got initiated or whatever. And it turns out he said, yo, his specific reason for doing it was to be able to do funerary services for our people in Kemet. I'm like, fuck out of here. He's like, for real. And I'm like, wow. And he's like, and so now it's an honor that your father would be the first one. You know what I mean? So all I could say is everything happens for a reason. Um, it's almost like everything I've done in life led me up to the ability to be able to do that for my pops. You understand? All the people you meet for a right reason. Like I met Jamar, I don't know how long ago, maybe a year or so ago, but like he's kind of a recent friend, you know? Um, but he's turned out to be solid, and he's turned out to be someone that I needed to know at that right time. You know what I mean? And the time that they was going to Egypt ended up being the perfectly right time. Like, you know what I mean? Anytime before or after, that wouldn't have happened. So, yeah. Oh, Maestro Fresh West, my brother. How you, my brother? That's right. God doesn't make mistakes. Peace, my brother, Maestro Fresh West. Thank you once again for always supporting the show. I appreciate you. Um, First of all, everybody make sure you hit that like button. Um, I don't know how this works on IG. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me just click a tab real quick. Oh shit, there's mad. I see mad. I see the comment. Let's see. This is okay. I'm seeing IG comments. I don't know. It looks like the stream. Yeah, I mean the YouTube is the shit I'm used to. A1 Drizzy. Peace. Was good. Leah Sawyer. Peace. How are you? Um, that's right. Yes, Lord Juza. I was just explaining that, I've been gone. My pops had fell ill and he ended up passing away. And, you know, you got to mourn, man. And I ain't gonna lie. This one right. Like I've lost people in the past, but this one right here was like definitely it just hit different. That's all I could say. Like this shit hit different and like longer than you know what I mean? Like I was crying yesterday. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, you know what I mean? Hard. Like, but you know, Pops is the type like, man, stop all that boo-hooing. You know what I mean? Do what the fuck you gotta do. Hold down the fort. You know what I mean? That's some shit he told me since I was young. Whatever he left the crib or whatever. You know what I mean? Hold down the fort while I'm gone. That's what just what the fuck I used to do. And that's what the fuck I'm still doing. And now that he's gone, hold down the motherfucking fort. You heard? So anyway, peace to my pops. Um, Larry DeShalis, Larry Cecil Miller DeShalis. I feel like I might use the name Cecil Miller as a character or for something in the future. Like, you know what I mean? As a tribute. Can't talk at the moment, brother. I'm live. Hang on, let me just let him know. Yeah. Charlie, what's good? What'd you say, Charlie? Shout out to the Lord Jamar family. Peace and love, God. Why, thank you. I want to thank everybody that came to the service. You know, I really need to thank, man. Special shout out to my cousin Anna, my aunt Charlotte, my cousin Ramel, cousin Eric. Yo, they held shit down crazy. At some point, we had to, because these days they got you going from hospital to a rehab type of facility. Um, and then from rehab, you're supposed to go home. But my pops, he lived by himself and all of that. And he wasn't in a condition to really be on his own type of shit anymore. You know what I mean? And his crib, it was not in the condition that people could come in there and take care of him and all this type of shit. So he ended up going to stay with my cousin aunt down in Maryland. They got a beautiful crib, gorgeous fucking crib down there. And yeah, he was down there for a little bit, and I don't know what I would have did without them, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? So I gotta give them a super duper fucking shout out. Fucking, you know what I mean? Much, much love. Whatever you need me to do, I'm there. You know what I mean? Because y'all definitely held it down crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my moms who's still here, you know? And see, now that gets you thinking about that type of shit. Like, oh, man, Duke, go, that's going to be super crazy. Like, but you don't, you know what I mean? One thing about life, none of us get out of this shit alive. You know what I mean? So understand that that's part of life. You got out of this body, that's like getting out of a car, man. You just get in a new one, man. LJ, Terrell McMillan, LJ fam, condolences, bro. Damn, miss you. Stay up. Yeah, I miss y'all too, man. There's plenty of times, man, where I fucking just sat and looked at the computer, man, and just felt like, man, I should get on. And then it's like, you know what I mean? All I can say is wind was out of my sails for a minute. You know what I mean? Wind was out of my sails. I ain't feel like coming on here being fake in any kind of way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like being jovial or telling any fucking jokes or being witty or any of that fucking shit that you might know me for. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, I'm going to just chill. I'm going to just chill. I love y'all, but I'm not, you know, I'm not one of these thirsty motherfuckers, man, that, oh, let me get back to this, you know, because let me get back to the, you know, so I could get the YouTube money and all this fucking shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this was some real human shit. And people that exploit shit like this for their own fucking gain, scumbaggery to me. You know what I mean? Scumbaggery. But it is what it is. Um, like I said at the top of the show, tomorrow is February 22nd. That's the born day of the father of law, Clarence 13X Smith. We want to say happy born day to the father of the 5% nation, nation of gods and earths. You heard? I'll be honest. Got a lot of fucking topics or no shit like that. Let me see. What do I have? No, I ain't really got no topics or nothing to talk about. If y'all got some shit y'all want to talk about, we can. What's some shit I remember that happened? I know motherfuckers was getting into it with Shannon Sharp, right? On Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay. I always thought that was a very let's just say peculiar name for a show. But some people like fucking Eddie Griffin, they just went jumped out the window and said the man gay. Um, I don't know. Although I did y'all see a bunch of pictures of him at games with this very suspect dude who looks, you know, super spicy as they call it these days? Oh yeah, I mean I remember when Cat Williams was on there and all that. Yeah, damn, I haven't been around for a long time. But that's all old shit, right? Oh, they said that's his gay stylist. See, like, all right, it's your stylist. Why are you hanging with him? Like, you got to make sure that your shit stays clean or some shit. I don't know. Like, and I'm be honest, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with a gay stylist like that that had to be around me all the time like that. You know what I mean? Who was like who was dressing like that and shit. Like, why not? What's up with the female stylist? Shouldn't a female know what looks good on a guy? Yes? No? Am I wrong? Because it seems like the gay guys are like the stylists for everybody. Like they style the guys and the girls, right? Like the girls are taking tips from the Transformers of how they move and dress. And then you got guys that's oh, he just fired him. Good, good, good. Yeah, then you got guys that's being dressed by, you know, obviously, you know, emasculine men. I don't, is that why the tops are so tight? You know? Because those are some tight ass tops. We all know it. Oh, somebody's putting, let's see what you put up. Cat Williams, Monique, Kansas City shooting. Georgia, Fannie Willis sleeping with sleeping with her working. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Monique. I know the shit with Cat Williams when he got in everybody's ass. The reverberations of that shit is still fucking being felt in the comedy world. Um, Kansas City shootings. Yeah, I saw some shit with some young boys got into a beef and they pulled out at the parade and all of that type of shit. Like, all right, like please understand that things like that, you know, they're on a campaign to try to disarm the people, and so I'm very suspect of every fucking you know, mass shooting, public shooting that happens because it's all in an effort to try to push certain legislation on the people and get you in an emotional state to where you're feeling, oh, we need more gun control and all this fucking stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, knock it off with that bullshit. Um, so, I'm sorry if anybody got hit and because they'll do some shit that has real results. Like they'll stage some shit that has real results. Make no mistake about it. Or they'll allow some shit that really happened and they just exploit the fact that it did happen. Um, so I'm not going to focus too much on that. All I'll say is, I don't know if anybody got killed or anything. I hope not. But if they did, my condolences to their family. And if anybody's hurt, I wish you a speedy recovery. I know I seen some of the people done tackled one of the dudes. Like he had some real vigilantes out there, some real Dudley Do Right citizens that sprung into action and grabbed one of the dudes. Oh, two people died? Damn, it's fucked up. Okay, let's put this up. Heartbroken. Yeah. A lot of distractions in this world. Um, what else did what somebody said? You said, God damn it, I lost the damn list that you done put up. There was some other shit after that I thought I saw. Oh, what did y'all think of Usher's Super Bowl performance? I feel like it's a mixed review on that one. I mean, everybody was mad that, he got all up on Alicia Keys. I don't think that was appropriate, you know. But at the same time, if Swiss don't have a problem with it, then I don't know what the fuck y'all getting all mad for. Um, but I just don't like how in this entertainment driven world, it's okay for men's husbands if they're entertainers, uh, you know, to dress super provocatively and just to do a lot of shit that ain't cool. Like, you know what I mean? Shit that you wouldn't really want your woman to be doing. Um, but they do it in the name of, well, I'm a fucking entertainer and I'm a star and all this fucking shit. So, eh. But all in all, I don't know. I thought he did all right. I heard some people say, "Yo, Usher fucking killed it." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. What'd y'all think? What did y'all think? Okay? I don't know about a Fannie Willis situation. I'm gonna tell. I don't watch the news like that, and yes, I've been out of pocket with a lot of shit. So y'all gonna have to fill me in on who is Fannie Willis. What is that? Oh, I know. I seen this though. I seen that though. First of all, what's so crazy is Benzino just dropped some shit. Now I didn't hear all the joints, but I heard number two, and of the Benzino, disses towards Eminem. And when I tell you, I was super surprised, super yo, like Benzino spitting some shit on this one here, like this is all right right here, like he was good right there. Like that's all he had to do was do that and just walk away from that. But here we go. We go up to Drink Champs. And Nori, you're still a rascal for this whole fucking format. Okay? This whole format where you get people fucking shit-faced to the point where, some of them end up doing some embarrassing shit. Okay? Quick time with slime. Oh, you rascal, you. You rascal, Nori. Yo. Bro. Homeboy seemed like, I didn't watch the whole shit, but I could tell that he was a few sheets to the wind. He's like, man, I don't hate white people, man. I ain't got a problem with Eminem, man. I just want this shit to be over, man. Like, whew. That's a man that's been attacked by the white Eminem Mafia. Trust me, I've been there. Sidewalk Publishing, Peef. He said, flat Earth. The sun clearly moves across the sky. Just look up. Yes, people. It clearly moves across the sky. You're not moving. Trust me. Like, you can feel when the earth moves, when there's an earthquake. How come you wouldn't be able to feel it if you was moving 1,000 miles an hour? And the earthquake ain't even moving that fast. Knock it the fuck off. The sun's moving around you. And the fucking North Star proves that. Because it's stationary and all the other stars revolve around like a fucking merry-go-round. God damn it. Wake up, people. Thank you, Sidewalk Publishing. Appreciate you. Peace, everybody. Oh, see, here we go. Kwame said Usher did a superb at the Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. I know. He cried. You see, like, that's why you shouldn't fuck with alcohol like that. Like, alcohol will make you emotional, man. Alcohol will make you emotional. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I remember this was just on New Year's, right? My pops was still in the hospital. Little did I know, he's a few days away from passing, right? But I'm here in the crib, man, for New Year's, right? And my motherfucking my brother-in-law is over here, man. Shout out to my man Calvin, man. And yo, we down here drinking some motherfucking scotch. You know what I mean? We drinking scotch and smoking cigars, and nigga, we playing like some old school shit, nigga, like old school music. I start playing Curtis Mayfield's Short Eyes album. Nigga. Yo, I used to love that fucking album. Wasting away I'm getting old. You know what I mean? I do what I'm told. Like he's singing about being in jail and all this crazy shit and is telling his girl, like, don't give his pussy away and all that. Yo, bro, nigga, that shit is playing. And I'm just like, wow, I ain't heard this shit in a minute. And I had a few Scott, nigga, all of a sudden the tears just start coming down, bro. Like, I don't know if I was just in an emotional state already, but like, I'm singing this shit, and I see how, but like a motherfucking winos and shit like that could get emotional and shit like that. Like, and in that moment, I said, nigga, I don't know if scotch is for you. I don't know if scotch is for you, cause fucking, I'll tell you one thing, Henny ain't never made me do no shit like that. Um, yeah. So I say that to say, don't fuck with fucking liquor that's gonna have you on some emotional shit and have you crying about white boys on the motherfucking TV show. It's not cool. But shout out to Benzino. Shout out to all the Benzino dogs out there. Shout out to my man Super Ray. Y'all know about the Benzino dogs? You ever seen a Benzino dog? It's not a regular dog. You better get you a Benzino dog. If you ain't never seen a Benzino dog, search Benzino dog. And then tell me if that ain't some funny shit. And what's crazy is Benzino said Benzino dog in his fucking song. That's what was so fucking crazy. I said, oh, this nigga really knows what's going on, like with pop culture type of shit. Like he said Benzino dog. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all know about Super Ray? That motherfucker funny as fuck. With the goop scoop and all that. Okay. Okay, y'all still talking about Usher. Said song choices were solid. Performance was decent. The Alicia Keys things was a bit much. I can concur with you, AB. I agree. Song choices were pretty solid. Performance was decent. I didn't think it was crazy, but it was decent. Um, First of all, I love the fact that Usher is like a roller skater. I'm a roller skating ass nigga myself. Um, and Usher could skate. Usher could really skate. But yes, the Alicia Keys thing was a bit much. Um, what's going on? Oh, he said modern FBA said the bar is pretty low for decent hip hop nowadays. Mm, you're right, but that being said, that was a pretty goddamn good. That was a pretty good song. Hold up, I didn't see Jamir. What is it? Demir? Hang on. Demir Jusuvovic. Demir Jusuvovic. Jusuvovic. There we go. I think I'm saying it right. Demir Jusuvovic. Why, thank you, Jamir. He said arm, leg, arm, head. Peace. Yeah. Oh shit. That's a little, little cheery. Little cheer up right there. Oh, this necklace I got on right here. This is my pops. This was my pops. That's Akhenaten. I don't know if y'all can see. That's Akhenaten right there. That's a famous depiction of Akhenaten. This is a necklace that I found. You know, yeah, yeah, I'm rocking it. You heard? Thank you for your donation, Demir Jasufovic. Jasufovic. There we go. Gotta say it smoothly. Gotta say it smoothly. Oh, is that the lady you're talking about? That the one that hired her boyfriend to try to get Trump? The black lady that come on, y'all don't see that that's a whole setup in the first place. You get people excited like, oh, this lady is charging Trump with some shit, and then it turns out, oh, wait, hang on a second, there's some misproprietary shit going on here. It turns out she hired her fucking the guy that's smashing her to work with her, and like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. And now they're gonna fucking turn the shit probably over on its ear. Like, if you think this man, y'all gonna stop this man from running, you out of your fucking mind. Okay? You out of your fucking mind. He just dropped some fucking sneakers the other day. Okay? $400 a pop. Sold out at this motherfucker. They love this bitch. Resale, I heard on these motherfuckers, 6 fucking bands. You can't make this shit up. Who the what the when is the last time a presidential candidate dropped a sneaker? Okay? Dropped a sneaker. And then to have it to be sold out. This shit is sold out. You think if Biden dropped a sneaker, this shit would sell out? That's kind of crazy. Now, it ain't no sneaker I would ever wear. This shit was ugly as fuck to me. I don't like wearing shit that has American flag shit on it. But the balls of this man, the sheer gall to drop a sneaker. Try to take a play from Yeezy out this motherfucker. Karis Knopflin said, "We love and miss you, Lord. Welcome back. I love and miss y'all too." See, now shit like that. Don't try to get me to crying on this motherfucker. But nah, I love y'all too, man. Karis Knopflin been riding for a minute. And let's face it, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, not to toot my own horn, but shit, my voice is needed in this fucking world. Who else is gonna bring you the truth the way I bring it? Okay? In the raw, intelligent fashion in which I deliver it. Who? Name them. Name them. Put their name on the screen right now. I'll wait. That's right. Nobody, baby. So I thank y'all for, you know what I mean? Look, I ain't been on in a minute. We got like 370 people in this YouTube chat. I don't even know how many people's in the Instagram. I guess I ain't giving y'all enough love. It's only like 30 people in there. I think y'all might be. I think they talking to themselves in there. Oh, King. Oh, I don't know how to like print their comments and shit. Oh, DFC. My brother David Ford. I see him in the Instagram chat. What's good, David Ford? Yo, you gotta hit my man 5 mics. He needs some frames. He saw the Panther threes today and was going crazy. He said he need them in his life. I'll get you an address, or you can send them to me and I'll get them to him. But yeah, he looking for them Panther threes. And if you need your Panther threes, y'all make sure you go to davidford.com. Yeah, he got that eyewear. That's that flywear. You heard? Oh, yes, we could talk about this. You've been producing some heat lately. I see you running around, God. Oh, that's Celeb News. What's good, bro? Yo, shout out to my man Celeb News. He used to be at the Black Lady Theater. Shout out to my people at the Black Lady Theater, Omar, Sharice, rest in peace, my brother Rage. Um, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I do got some joints out here right now. Shout out to my man Great God in Rome Streets. I got a joint with them. Let's clap it up. Called Avant Garde on all streaming platforms right now. Um, shit, I did some shit with my man Jamar Milton. I think that one's on all streaming platforms. We got an AI video for that. And then we just did a little impromptu like Instagram type video that, you know what I mean? That shit is kind of going up right now on IG and shit. Um, what else? Shout out to Opioid Era. I got a whole project with them coming called Lord Bless the Food. Okay? Entirely produced by the Lord. You heard? Um, what else? Oh, I got I got joints that I produced for my man Five Mike. Shout out to Five Mikes. But I got a couple of joints with me and him got a song right now that's kind of crazy. And then I'm on the hook of one of his joints that's kind of crazy. Um, yeah, we doing some shit out here. You know what I mean? We moving. Shout out to Bussa Bus. You know what I mean? Um, Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. I will see you tomorrow, God, out in NC. Um, who else on that project? Who else shout out Freeway, Philly Freeway. Ooh, Philly Freeway. He got a mean one on there. He got a mean one on there. Um, yeah, we just doing what we doing right now. You know what I mean? We making moves. Um, yes, I do got a lot of heat in the can. These beats is kind of crazy. Oh, I did a joint. I did a joint that I produced with me, Grand Poobah, and Great God called Original Man, and that's gonna be dropping soon. I put a little snippet of that on IG, and people went buck nutty for that one. Um, yeah, so that's what we doing out here. He said, "I love the skating. Reminded me of the rink outside of Nourishell Mall a long time ago." Yep, that was called the People Palace. The People Palace. They said, "What's today's math?" Today's math is wisdom, knowledge, all being born to understanding. Now, your wisdom is a manifestation of your knowledge. I can tell what kind of knowledge you have by your wisdom. How you move, how you speak allows me to know what's in here, allow me to understand what's in here. You see? But now, wisdom knowledge can also be um, put in actions before thought. So if you act in a wisdom knowledge way, meaning if you move before you think, well then, God damn it, you might come up with a misunderstanding. Okay, and we don't want that. So we always want to do the knowledge before we do the wisdom. But on this wisdom knowledge day, the example is that you use your wisdom to make people see your knowledge. And when they see your knowledge, when they acknowledge your knowledge, understanding is born in them. You feel me? Peace to the gods and earths. How long has it been? It's been months. I was intermittent. This all started in August, okay? So I was intermittently on and off from August to December. You know what I mean? And then somewhere in December was probably um my last live. And I ain't even post that shit. Because I was talking about going to Egypt and all that type of shit. And then I decided I wasn't going and I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't want y'all to think I was going. Um, yeah, I didn't want y'all to think I was going and all that. So I was like, let me just take that shit down. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Uh, Showing your concern at the time we was doing the show and all of that and was like, yo, God, I don't know if you want to go over there. Part of me is like, right? Like, yes, I don't know if I want to go over there either. I think y'all, you know what I mean? So y'all definitely did help me decide. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that I was totally swayed by, but I'm just saying, like, y'all did help me decide. Um, Lord, you ever listen to Atmosphere? I'm assuming that's a rapper because, you know, I've heard the wind. The wind would be considered atmosphere, right? Ah, they said, I'd like to see LJ check out Antarctica to give his take on what he thinks of it. I'd like to check that out too. But guess what? They don't let us go there. They don't let us go. They only let us go to a small little part that's, down there by Brazil or whatever. Uh, but they don't let you go to the other parts and all of that that could lead to other land. They don't let you do that. So, you know, it's a very hypothetical thing to suggest. And I'd love to do it, but until, we're able to realistically do something like that, how can we? You know? But yeah, I'd love to do it. First of all, let me just say that I don't think the earth was created with the intention of people even wanting to find the edge or the dome and all this type of shit. Like based on the amount of land there is and how expansive one area can be, like you gotta really be dissatisfied. You know what I mean? With your situation. Um, because first of all, to get to the ice wall from most angles is, I mean, very far, very like peris, peris, perilously far. Um, you'd have to have real faith, real dissatisfaction, because most of this fucking earth is beautiful. Like the earth is beautiful. Like everywhere you go, like until man fucks with it and makes shit fucked up, like you know what I mean, and shit is broke down and all, you know what I mean. But for the most part, everywhere you go on the earth can be considered beautiful, right? So And it's like if you were born in any part of the earth, like you got all this land around you, all this food that grows around you. If you want to eat meat, you can eat meat. If you want to eat fruit, you can eat fruit. You see what I'm saying? Like there's different climates, but it's all some beautiful shit. Why would you even want to like? It's almost made for you to not even want to look for that. Um, yeah, that's how I feel. Like it's not made for you to even want to do that. But you know, in some plus degrees, they talk about the satisfied and the dissatisfied. You know, and the dissatisfied were the ones that went out, into the jungles and all of that type of shit, started living a jungle life. Um, but the dissatisfied also may be the ones that started, trying to see where the boundaries of this whole world are. You know what I mean? Of this plane of existence that we're in. Um, but yeah, I'd love to be able to definitively prove certain things that at this point can only be a hypothesis until we're able to show and prove. But yeah, we can definitely show and prove that the sun and the moon is here with us in our atmosphere and it's moving about above us and not vice versa. We can show and prove that. We can show prove that all water meets its level. We can show and prove that all day. Show and prove that water doesn't stick to a curved surface or a ball. We can show and prove that all day. So, yeah, show and prove there ain't no 1,000 miles an hour winds and out this motherfucker for something that's supposed to be spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Nia Muhammad, peace. Y'all have been missing the broadcast, and the broadcast has been missing you. I need y'all energy the same way y'all need my energy, god damn it. Oh, Trump made like 300 mil off those kicks. You see? Genius. Put that back into his fucking campaign, and that's better than donations. You know what I mean? Instead of begging for donations, he gave people a product and a service and was able to fucking make money to put in his coffers without having to go in his own pocket. You see? He's a hustling ass motherfucker. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. What other candidate would have even thought of that? Think about it. Would even thought of some shit like that? You know what? What if I make a shiny gold sneaker with the fucking with the motherfucking flag on the bitch? We'll make them right here in the USA. Now, somebody better check about that. I'm sure he made them in America, but if he didn't, wouldn't that be some shit? If they were some fucking Chinese fucking like that would be the sloppiest of sloppy moves, right? Like Trump. Come on, you didn't even make them in America. Like, are you serious? Like that would be shooting yourself in the foot crazy. I know a motherfucker he ain't do no shit like that. But what if like nobody even thought about it until just now, until I just said it? And then we checked and looked at the shit. And shit said made in China. That would be hilarious. Nah, he not dumb enough to do that. He wouldn't do that. But it would be fucking funny if that was true. Anyway, what other candidate would even think of some shit like this? And again, would have the clout to fucking um to sell these shits and sell out. Oh, I'm loving the names. Hang on, keep them coming. The Gold Air Insurrectionists, insurrections. I like Gold Air Insurrections. Yeah, the Air Force Trumps. Yeah. What's another good name for them bitches? Uh, $10 at T-Move. Oh, you know them shits is on StockX right now. Peace, KD. Somebody said Shacks will sell out 2 times over before Biden's move. Oh, oh, and nobody's fucking with Shacks. Okay. and you said, and you're trying to say that Shacks will sell 2 times over before Biden's. So that's really saying a lot about Biden's. Your motherfucker said, we don't care who designs the shit. We not buying the Air Biden. And I don't think his people would either. Peace, Queen. Yes. Thank you, Drizzy. And the Godcast needs you. Let's make no mistake about it. Let's not make no mistake about it. Um, yeah, well, basically, I just wanted to come on and let y'all know. Um, thank you, Queen. The reason for my absence. Um, I feel that I'm good now. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is not something that you just be cured from. You know what I mean? Like, this is definitely gonna be an ongoing thing. But I'm good enough now, especially after the ceremony that happened yesterday, where I don't know, for those of you who might be tuning in late, yesterday my father's ashes were released in the Nile River in Egypt. Let's clap it up for that. By my brother Jamar Milton, who also happens to be a Kemetic priest. So my father is with the ancestors, and he's released, and I know he was pleased by the gesture and the fact that I was able to make that happen. You know what I mean? So yeah. After yesterday, I don't know, it just feels like yeah. You know what I mean? We can start doing some shit now. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all who's giving your love and condolences and support. Once again, um, everybody that came to the service, you know, man, yeah, I just love to everybody, man. So yeah, like I said, man, unless y'all got fucking some more shit to talk about, I didn't really come here with a bunch of topics for today. My main topic was telling y'all why I wasn't here, telling y'all about the Egypt trip that I didn't end up going. They're over there right now. But my father ended up going. His ashes, some of his ashes, ended up going over there. Um, and I also want to shout out the father in law's born day, which happens to be tomorrow. Um, that's what I wrote down on my list. And then I said, well, if the people got some shit to talk about, they'll give me some shit to talk about. They'll tell me what to talk about. Peace, Tess, CEO of 2 a.m. Missed y'all. Nah, that's right, David Ford. Better on YouTube. I just tried. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I don't know. I don't think it's a lot of people on Instagram. Nah, it's only like 22 people over there. Um, cuz I'm not one who really streams on Instagram, so people's probably not even used to seeing me go live over there. I'm going to try it out for a while and see how that works. You know what I mean? Yes, opioid era page is dope. First of all, when I tell you about some shit, just know that I've already like, you know what I mean? I don't tell you about no bullshit. You know what I mean? If I say some shit's dope, trust me, it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? Go check out that opioid era. The shit and this ain't even stuff that I've done yet. You know what I mean? This ain't the Lord bless the food. But they got an album called Black Tar out right now, produced by the ruler Knots, another VA native. These guys is from VA, Virginia Beach area. And yeah, they dope, man. You know, the quickest shit I could say is that, they almost remind me of like the Locks, but from Virginia. You know what I mean? So for whatever that's worth. Um, and then shout out to my man Great God. Shout out to my man Five Mics. Um, yeah, you're doing some things. Shout out to the God Haji. Y'all know him as Grand Poobah, but that's the God Haji. And yeah, we doing what the fuck we do. So listen, man. I'm gonna let y'all get into your nights. That's right, on Rome Streets is ill. Philly in the house. Oh, Vic FM said Hot 97 is 1.6 in the New York ratings. They are number 19 in New York City. This is the first time ever Hot 97 ratings have been that low. No, shout out to Godfrey. Shout out to Digger. They will be back. Godfrey was in Nigeria for a while, I know. Um, and Mrs. Weeks, aka Rod Digger, um, you know, she's always moving and shaking. But they will be back. Um, again, this was kind of spontaneous. This was not something that I, you know, even tried to hit anybody up and be, oh, are y'all available today? Da, 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 da. But I did talk to Godfrey maybe last week during through text, and we talked about, I said, let me know when you're ready to do a show, and he said he'll be ready. He was on his way though somewhere. He's always going to do some shows, some fucking where. So it is what it is. But we will definitely have a full team Godcast coming to you very soon because I'm officially back. I'm officially back. So all you motherfuckers beware. All the sexy reds and all you motherfuckers that, you know, just beware. because I spare no one. The Trader's Playbook. Thank you. He said 50 need to put you in Raising Canaan. Hello. Hello. Yes, he does. One of them joints. Shout out to 50. Love everything you're doing. I was in what's the joint on ABC? The joint that 50 had. I was in that. Why the name always fucking escapes me and shit. The night of it was oh fuck. I mean, I guess it's kind of dope that I've done so much shit that sometimes I can't remember the name of the shit that I've done. But For Life. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, For Life. That's what it's called. Yeah, I did that. I did that one. 50. Ferrari F50. Yeah, I'm fucking with Raising Canaan. You know, I like the show. Oh, real quick. Has anybody seen this Bob Marley movie? Because I haven't, but I know people are in an uproar that there's either no Jamaican people in it or very few, something to that nature. Um, People are a little bit up in arms about that. So can I get a? I'll wait real quick for a response because I know it's a little delayed. Um, but I'd like to know if y'all went to see the Bob Marley movie because I didn't see it, and is it good? Because I got a review from my man Giovanni. Shout out to Giovanni, and his review was like, you know, he felt like they left out a lot of things in his life or whatever, context to certain things. So Taylor said not yet. No plans to watch. Hmm. Oh, now the Book of Clarence, is that out? Because I kind of wanted to see that. That looked like that might be funny slash interesting slash I want to see what they're gonna say with that. It says, "Have you seen the Book of Clarence? Do you think it references that the black man is God? Of course, it's trying to in its own way, but who knows until you really watch the movie? Because fuck around when they actually show a representation of God, who knows? They might show a white man or something like that. I don't know. Or they might try to make it seem that it's so absurd that this black man is a prophet or some shit like that. I don't know. I need to check it out. Oh, Killer Mike at the Grammys. Do we know why he was even locked up now? Because I don't. I saw him get walked out, but do we know why? Because I don't. All I know is he said a security man was a little overzealous. You know, I'll be like, wait a minute. So that wasn't the police? Like, you just let a regular security guard put handcuffs on you? Get the fuck out of here. Like, you better be a real police officer. I remember when we was kids, talking, we was mad young. Like, me and my brother was in the back of the building or some shit. We was lighting off fireworks or some shit like that. I'm like 8 years old or some shit like that. Some fucking man pulls up on us, and this nigga act like he the cops. And this motherfucker puts handcuffs me and my brother to each other, and walks us to to our buildings and takes me to my mother's crib and all this type of shit. And, yo, they were lighting off fireworks type of shit. Like, turns out this motherfucker wasn't even the police. I was so fucking pissed. I was yo, you need to sue this nigga or something. Like, this nigga was impersonating the fucking police officer. How the fuck? Yo, this shit was fucking crazy, yo. And it turns out that this motherfucker, like, he had tried out for the police and didn't make it. And now you out here trying to flex on little kids like you the fucking police out this bitch. And he was black. Oh. Yeah, that motherfucker pissed me off, yo. He pissed me off. It's like, you motherfucker. And after that, I thought in my head, I'll never be compliant to a motherfucker that ain't the police like that again. I don't know how compliant I'm gonna be with the police either, god damn it. That's some other shit they trying to push on the people. Like, it seems like the worst thing that you can do in the eyes of the law is to resist. Oh, they try to act like resisting is the cardinal sin. Listen, resisting is what keeps people alive in this world. You know, when you resist death, that's how you stay alive. Like, so sometimes, resisting is necessary. I don't give a fuck who it is. Um, SJ, he said, got to check out the 4-part James Brown documentary, Say It Loud, on the A&E network. Just finished last night. Very dope. Is that new? Is that new? Because I feel like I've seen a Say It Loud documentary in the past. So either this is something new that you're putting me up on, or you're late to the show. And this thing has been out for a while, and I've been done seen it. Which one is it, SJ? But thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Um, who power tripping? Nah, that's not the black police officer. Roy was his name, not Ray. It was Roy. That wasn't him. Peace, Miss Sweet Talks. Thank you. Okay. The Vince Staples show on Netflix is worth checking out, according to JP. All right. I'll check it out. Um, I like Vince Staples. Early in my social media career, like, like when I first started being in these videos and shit like that. Um, I think there was a few people that didn't really know who I was, so they fucking would say little stupid shit out their mouth at first. You know what I mean? Thinking they could just like say whatever about me, you know. Um, and I think something was said by the brother at one point, but we got past it or whatever. I had said something back, but then I think his manager intervened and let me know that he's actually a good guy. You know what I mean? And listen, we out here. I'm too old for the smoke and all this bullshit. Um, so I say that to say, and after going through that, I actually listened to some of his music because I didn't really know who he was either. But I listened to some of his shit and I actually kind of like Vince Staples. He's all right. Like, got a nice little voice. He could rap. Um, he got some good beats and all that type of shit. So I'm curious. I wouldn't even know what this is about. Is it a talk show? Is it a Is it a scripted, you know, reality show? But I know that my Godcast family has good taste, so I'm gonna give it a try based on the recommendation of JP. I just saw it pop up like the other day, and I said, Vince Staples got a show on Netflix, eh? Ah, Chad Smith makes a good point. He said, unless you are an illegal immigrant, you can resist all you want and walk out of jail with a desk appearance ticket. Oh, shit. Y'all saw that shit? That was some crazy shit. And boys was fighting back. And boys was fighting back. And yeah, they just got out like it was nothing, huh? Like it was Nathan's, huh? Um, yeah, well, fuck that. You know why? And see, these immigrants are used to fighting back. They're used to resisting. We're the ones that's so fucking terrified and shit to fucking resist when the motherfuckers doing obviously criminal shit right in front of you, fucking choking somebody to death right in front of you, and you're fucking scared to fucking go over there and help your fellow man and shit because, resisting against the police and you, or that's also their a code word for uh being able to kill you. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop. That's what the first thing they say. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. And here you are. Your natural instinct is to try to like get up off some shit, like for a motherfucker to get up off you if they, you know, pressing down on your windpipe or whatever the fucking case may be. So again, like I said, oftentimes resisting means life, and these motherfuckers tell you to go against your instincts, to go against your instincts and be so fearful of these motherfuckers that you don't resist. People, I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that. Be safe out here, people. I'm not telling you to, be out here wilding against the police and all that, but you know, there's certain times where it doesn't matter who they are. You must resist. You must resist. When something is unjust, you must resist it, no matter who is the culprit. Okay? So let that shit sink in. Kristen Whitfield said, I heard the conspiracy that they arrested Mike because he didn't endorse Biden on Bill Maher's show. I don't know the credibility of it, but when you see the clip, Bill really tries to get him to back Biden. I stopped watching the Bill Maher show so long ago. I actually used to like Bill Maher till I realized he just was on the wrong side of a lot of shit. Um, I think basically, the pandemic basically made a lot of people show their fucking colors. Like, you know what I mean? I think I used to like This Week Tonight. What's that English guy on HBO has a show or whatever. I used to like that show. And when the pandemic and all that shit came, these motherfuckers just really showed who the fuck they are. You know what I mean? I stopped fucking with all those motherfuckers. Okay, so here we go. Here's an answer. Richard said the Bob Marley movie was better than people said it was. I saw it for myself. Okay, Richard Adamson the second, not Junior, but the second. Okay, well that's from a classy guy. Because first of all, a name like Richard Adamson the second. sounds like comes from a little bit of lineage. Little bit of lineage, little bit of money. That's Richard Adamson II. The Bob Marley movie was better than people said it was. I saw it for myself. That's how it sounds like he would talk, Richard. Just saying. With a name like Richard Adamson II. But that being said, can we trust your judgment, Richard Adamson II? Uh, I'm going to need more people to chime in. But thank you. I appreciate your comment. SJ, thank you. It's new. Putting you on. Extremely detailed. Okay, what are we talking about? We was talking about some other shit earlier, right? Oh, the James Brown shit. Gotcha. Okay, thank you, SJ. So he's talking about the James Brown documentary on A&E is new. It's very new. It's a 4-part documentary. Very detailed. Oh, so if it's detailed, they're going to show him smoking dust. And, yeah, fucking with them drugs hard. Smacking those white ladies around. And driving them stolen trucks from the police. Huh? All of that better be in there because you said it's very extremely detailed. So I want to see the name of the dope on the bag. Okay? All of that shit. I want to see the palm of his hand when it goes upside her face. Bitch, because I'm James Brown. Word? Richard Roundtree funeral took place in New Rochelle this past Saturday. Are you serious? And nobody told me? Wait, when did Richard Roundtree pass? I thought he passed a little while ago. Oh, wow. I would have, come on. Richard Roundtree is a New Rochelle legend. Y'all don't know this. But Richard Roundtree, yeah. Shaft. Got ties to New Rochelle. I think there was a rumor that one of my homeboys was his seed on the low. I don't know if I want to say the name and all of that, but y'all know who I'm talking about. My man, RB, might be Richard Roundtree seed. Oh, man. I almost would, I feel like I would have wanted to go and pay my respects to motherfucker Richard Roundtree, man. Hell of an actor, man. Hell of a, that time, man, that was a, dare I say, a role model? You looked up the motherfucking Shaft, boy. Well, thank you, David Ford. I appreciate you hearing my cry, hearing my call, and answering it. Y'all make sure y'all go to davidford.com and fuck with this luxury club that we fucking with. You heard? I know Benzino was crying. We talked about that earlier. It was blame it on the alcohol. James Brown's documentary is new for Black History Month. Putting you on, extremely detailed. Some of his biological children gave a lot of insight. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. All right, SJ. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Goodness gracious. I thank you though. I thank you. If you want to scream at me with like $100 and really get into the details, that I mean, I wouldn't deny it. I would chastise you. Oh, Griselda on Netflix. Been there, done that. Let's clap it up. Sofia Gavara. Sofia Gavara. First of all, let me be the first to predict that yes, Sofia Gavara will win um best leading actress in a like dramatic series. Yes, because she fucked it up. She did her goddamn thing. Like from the prosthetics to the just her whole demeanor in the shit. Like usually she's the funny, ditzy, but nah, she was she was Griselda Blanco in this motherfucker. She was killing motherfuckers. It was believable. She played a great role. Um, and I think it was an award worthy performance. So whether it be a Golden Globe, some shit like that, you know what I mean? I feel that she's gonna win something. And if she doesn't win, she'll definitely be nominated. If she's not nominated, then they're just snubbing her. But I don't see how, with everything she's got going for her. First of all, they love when a pretty girl makes herself look ugly. Okay. So when Charlize Theron did Monster and all, that's how she got her goddamn Oscar and all this type of shit. Um, so I just feel like by her playing herself down and all of that type of shit, not trying to be the sexy, funny, you know, lady that most people are known for seeing her as, I think that it's definitely gonna win um her some shit. I actually saw a Snoop Dogg joint, The Underdogs. It's a movie that he has on Prime. It's all right. It's all right. Some shit about kids with football. It was almost like, a Bad News Bears, like a black Bad News Bears of football. Like, because these kids was cursing up a motherfucking storm, and Snoop was cursing up a storm at them. Uh, but I don't even know why I clicked on this just now. I just clicked on it. Um, oh yeah, Monique too. Precious playing Precious mother. I mean, she definitely played herself down in that one, and yes, that helped her. That definitely helped her. Jay Z's at the Grammys. Do you know I didn't actually see that? I still haven't even watched that particular clip. I heard about what he said, but I didn't watch it. Darnell and Corey Holcomb incident. I just saw some shit about that today. I ain't gonna hold you. I would be on Corey Holcomb's side. Like Donnell Rawlings is a bitch ass nigga. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, you know what I mean? Like I almost had to beat his ass one night, and he know what time it is. You know what I mean? Like he ain't want to go outside with me, and you know what I mean, it is what it is. Like you know what I mean. Um, and since then, whatever. After he showed his true colors, I seen him since then, and I ain't press him or whatever. At one point he had some real slick shit to say out of his mouth. You know, because he was mad that I had said some shit about um, you know the LGBTZYM community, and his brother is one of them. So anyway, long story short, you know what I mean? Whatever whatever fucking Corey Holcomb was saying was probably right. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's that mid. Anyway, Knowledge Born said Snoop's movie was the worst I've ever seen. Oh, really? You think it was the worst you ever seen? Too much profanity for the children, Snoop. I mean, it was a lot of fucking profanity. Oh, you sound like a real new, a real Newronian. Richard Adamson the second. This is probably somebody I know. Like, man, this is, you know, this is Rick from motherfucking da 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 da. But nah, absolutely, Jamar. I believe we could put together a New Rochelle Black History documentary. We could get a budget for that easily. Absolutely. You know, Lou Gehrig used to live in New Rochelle. Fucking the Dick Van Dyke show was supposed to take place in New Rochelle. Yeah, that's right, Miss Sweet Talks. I ain't watched that shit. I ain't watched none of that shit. I don't want to get into it, Corey. You said tell the Jamar verse don't know story. Nah, I don't really want to get into it too much. But let's just say my respect for my respect for Dave Chappelle is why I ain't fucking just smack the dog doodle out of him on sight. You heard? Yes, Chad Butler was my man. Shout out to Pimp C. That was my dude. Hmm. Can I still fight? Well, somebody could try me and find out if I could still fight. That'd be up to you. But come on, when's the last time a nigga had a real fight? I don't know, but come on. I train. I train in various areas of self defense. That's all I could say. Okay? So take that for what it is. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. For real, for real. Facts. Facts, Scully, man. I feel you. They said, yo, are there Mexicans in New Rochelle yet? Yet? They damn near almost took it over. Go to the west in New Rochelle. It ain't nothing like it used to be. It's fucking little Havana out that motherfucker. Brand Nubian album? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Oh, facts. Most Def in a dress was disgusting. Facts. It was. Especially after talking about what's hip hop and what's not. Like to call out Drake and say that Drake wasn't hip hop and then stand there with a motherfucking dress with some leather pants under it and some funny ass boots and stand there like, what? Yeah, I said it. Uh huh. And like, it's fucking crazy to me. I don't understand what in the humiliation ritual be going on sometimes out here in these motherfucking streets. Like, that shit ain't fly no way that you slice it. And I don't give a fuck who made what. Cause I saw like a shout out, I think where he shout out the different designers that he was wearing, Marnie and all. So that means that a lot of that shit was expensive. So what? Like, just cause you know what I mean? Wearing some expensive shit, is that supposed to make it okay? Yo, these fucking boots are fucking $4,000. So what? They ugly as fuck. They look like some shit some girls would wear. Who the fuck cares how much they are? I'm just saying you can't afford them. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't want to wear that shit. Shit looks stupid. I don't want to afford no fucking $10,000 boots or whatever the fuck how much that shit costs. Yeah, it's stupid for paying that much anyway. Dumbass. We wearing skirts and all this crazy shit, man. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. Whoever does it, not just Most Def, but come on, man. We expect more from you, Most Def, man. You're supposed to be conscious and all this type of shit, and people think of you as a conscious rapper, and then you know what I mean. And then this is the type of shit that you portray. Like it's bad enough they already look at conscious rappers as being soft. You know what I mean? That conscious shit is soft. I don't really fuck with that soft shit. And now niggas gonna jump out here in full on dresses. Yeah, I ain't down with it. I ain't down with it. But thank you, Jeremiah, for bringing that up. Desmond Fox, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nobody's talking about that kid. I forget. Was I in Hidden Colors? Would have been one of the last ones, I guess. I don't know. No, I was in Buck Breaking. I don't know if I was in Hidden Colors. Definitely was in Buck Breaking. Tariq Nasheed Buck Breaking. I can't do the top five thing. Thank you. 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 Appreciate you. All right, listen, yo. We'll get up out of here, yo. Just want to give y'all a little taste of the motherfucking bass in your motherfucking face. You heard? I will be back. Today's Wednesday. You know I usually like to do Wednesday, Thursday type of shit. Um, so yeah, I gotta go out of town, man. I gotta go um, to North Carolina tomorrow, and be doing some work with Five Mics and Big Daddy Kane. So I look forward to that. We will be in the studio making some shit. Uh, so that's gonna be fun, and I'll be back. I'll be back up here on the weekend. So you can definitely look forward to me sometime next week. Definitely, probably Wednesday again. If not sooner, I might come back a little sooner just because I feel like I owe y'all some. You know what I mean? I owe you maybe a little more frequency than before. Um, just to try to catch up a little bit. I know y'all miss the God and the God miss y'all. So I'm gonna strive to do something like that. Maybe I'll come back Monday and do Wednesday or something like that. We'll see what's up. But anyway, listen, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate everybody for their love, their condolences, their support. Thank everybody who donated tonight. Um, we appreciate y'all. Um, yeah, I love y'all. You know, I feel the love. Hope you feel it back. Uh, yeah. Till next time, let's play that beat for the Godcast. I haven't said this in a minute. I am Lord Jamar. Shout out to my co-host Rod Digger. Shout out to my co-host Godfrey. We'll see y'all soon. Peace. Much love.